Hey everybody, it's June 19th, Sunday. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there, all the dads anyway. Tegan and I are actually walking the field that we found the axe at last weekend. There was a lot of field that we just didn't get covered, so we're gonna try to cover the rest of our good spots before the corn gets too tall. We've only been here maybe 10 minutes and I already got the first point on the ground. It looks like a pretty nice one, so let's check it out. Sitting right on top. So a lot of this area has been all reworked, planted, and rained on. We just couldn't cover it all in one weekend, or one day I should say. So yeah, look at this thing sitting right on top. Thin as can be. Look at that little thing. Look at that, it's as thin as a piece of paper. Yeah, it is. Looks like it's got tiny, just the tiniest little base ding right there, but beautiful, beautiful point. Great tip, great little base. So hopefully that's a sign of things to come. And on this Father's Day, hopefully we'll find a bunch of them. So. Hey, what's up everybody? It's been pretty slow for the day. We found a few brokes since that point that I found earlier. One whole one that was kind of crude, I videoed it earlier, but I do got something on the ground here which is kind of cool. It looks like a trade pipe. I found a few stems over the years out here, but I've never found the actual like bowl part of it, but it looks like that might be what it is, so let's check it out. I know there's a lot of historic stuff around here. We find a lot of pottery and stuff like that, ceramic and stuff, so it sure looks like it. Stuck in the ground pretty good. Oh, it's broke up pretty bad, but that's really
cool though.
It's definitely what it is. Yeah, unfortunately it's broke on the top and on the bottom. But yeah, it's got a really cool design. Old trade pipe. I don't know, probably from the, I don't even know how old it is, what, 1700, maybe 18, something like that, but cool find anyway. So hopefully we'll find some more pointy rocks and less historic stuff pretty soon. What's going on everybody? We actually switched fields. We weren't just finding anything over at the last spot we were at. Found a couple brokes. I did find that one nice point, so we drove all the way over to a different field. And unfortunately, the field that we actually wanted to go to, it looks like maybe they no-tilled the corn in and then came through and cultivated in between it. It was actually just super fluffy, didn't have any rain on it. So we hit another little field that was kind of close to it. It's a really small spot that we found stuff in the past. We're almost out of time for the day, but we're just trying to make a little bit of time up that we missed driving. And I do got a good one on the ground here, so let's check it out. See it there? Yeah, it's laying right on the side of the sill. I actually came over to look at a different flake and I saw it laying here. Let's see what's going on. Kind of a, yeah, I'll bring it here. Yeah, bring it right over here. There you go. Yeah, it looks like a corner notch. It's got some teeth on it. It's got all kinds of serrations on it. Really good flaking. Actually made the trip over to this spot worthwhile. So we'll probably give it maybe 10-15 minutes. We'll walk these couple rows, and if we're lucky, we'll find another one. actually walking back to the truck, and I think I got a little blunt on the ground here. Can't tell, it's kind of covered up, but it does look like it's got a side or a notch on it. So it could be a possible hafted scraper. Looks like actually it's just a really nice thumb scraper. Couldn't tell if that was a notch under the dirt, but it's got some really nice working all along that edge there. So really nice thumb scraper. We do find quite a few of those. We don't put them on video a whole lot, but glad we did find that one. Hey everybody, here's a quick cleanup video for Sunday, June 19th. Tika and I hunted the field that we found the axe and celt at this year, hoping that we were going to find quite a bit more. It had been planted in corn, rained on quite a few times, but just wasn't having a great day, so we left that field and went to a different field that we've had success in the past, and that spot was actually full of weeds, and so we actually did some bouncing around. At the end of the day, we didn't have too bad of a day, so here's the finds that we did find. Some interesting pieces nonetheless. I kind of go through some of these real quick. This was a broke that she found, really rough material. Not sure exactly what we have all on camera, but that would have been a killer piece right there. Super, super nice tip. Nice midsection. This is kind of cool. I don't show these often, but I think it's a big crinoid, big monster one anyway. And let's see here, some of the we found quite a few of these too that day, just little thumb scrapers and some flake tools too. Like this was a really nice one. It's super polished on top and on the bottom. It's just it's smooth as can be. And this whole edge has just got a great working edge on it right there. You can see all the flaking. Kind of a cool tool. Another one, big flake, all worked on that edge. Super, super micro flaking. There's another one here. Yeah, you can see all the micro flaking on that edge. We found quite a few of those that day. Here's some of the points that we found. This was the first point that I found that day. Unfortunately, had a broken stem on it. Let's see here. This was a point that Tika picked up. Beautiful color on it. Super nice flakes. Yeah, it's just got one little ding off the base right there, but other than that, beautiful point. Real orange color. This was right after I found that broken stemmed one. This thing, it's just killer little point. It's as thin as can be. It's got one little ding off the base there, but look at that basal strike right there. Yeah, it's thin as paper. Sorry for the noise if you can hear the lawnmower in the background, but it's just that time of year. So yeah, look at all the little micro edge work on that. Killer little point. Happy to find that guy. And then this one I didn't video, I don't think, talking or anything, because I saw it laying there and I thought it was kind of chunky. It does look, it's kind of cool. When I first saw it, I thought it was a paleo point. You can see the concave looking base and just the overall shape, but you know, once I got closer and looked at it, I could see how crude it was. It's got this big like ridge in the middle of it there. It does have really nice flaking on it, but I think it's just some sort of little crude blade. But it did have me going there for a second. It looks very paleo-ish there from a distance. And then probably the best point was this little kirk that I found on the second field, or third field I should say, that we went to. Killer little point. Just a great example of little kirk corner notch. Little serrations all over the edge. No basal grinding whatsoever. And this particular little spot has produced quite a few early archaic pieces, so fitting for that spot. So just a beautiful little point right there. And then this was kind of an interesting find, and I didn't video it because at first when I picked it up, I didn't know what I was looking at. You know, I could see it was busted really bad, but I did notice how smooth it was. And when I got it home and cleaned it up, I can see all the little polishing swirls on it, you know, when you see slate or whatnot, because it's as smooth as can be. And I don't know if you can see it on there, but you can see all the little scratches and stuff from being polished. And then once I got it cleaned up and I flipped it over, I noticed this. It looks to me like it's broke obviously, but it's been drilled. If it's showing up in there, I thought you could see some drill marks going in it right there. Yeah, you can see the hole right there. So I don't know, it's broken here on the top. It's obviously broken in half, but it does look to me like it was something at one time that was possibly drilled right there. Like I said, super heavily polished. So kind of a neat piece. And then one of my favorite finds of the day was this right here. You know, I found a few stems over there, but I've never found the actual like bowl part to a trade pipe. So I thought this was kind of cool. It's beat up really bad. I knew that when I pulled it out of the dirt, but nonetheless, still a neat find. I know a lot of guys have a lot better examples, but I was happy to find it. So anyway, that was our finds right there for the 19th. I probably won't get out for a little while. I see all the corn has grown up pretty good in our area already, and it's just going to keep on going. So I will probably wait a little bit till that corn gets fully grown and try to hit some cornfields like I did last year. Was pretty successful with that, so I'll try that as well. If anybody else is out there rocking, hopefully you guys are finding some good stuff, and we'll catch you on the next one. Later.